Hey, Tim and Joel.
Hey, what's your death row meal? We love talking about this. 13, 24, 10. Your last meal, really. 13, 24, 10. What's your death row meal?
I own a coffee table book
Oh, yeah.
of death row meals.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, it's cute.
What's your favourite one?
Oh, I can't remember. There's millions in there. I can read you some of this sheet, though, because this is a story about... Well, I clicked on the article, and it's a story about a guy's very basic last meal. His death row
Because would
meal.
you go basic or would you go fancy?
I'd go basic. I'd go spaghetti bolognese and garlic bread.
Would you?
Cheap garlic bread, too. Mm-hmm. Like one of those ones in the aluminium foil.
Yeah, the
soggy.
black and golds.
Yes. What are you doing for your death row meal?
I've told you Peking duck pancakes and steak frites.
That's right. Kate's having an apple.
I'm not having an apple.
Nothing beats a great apple. You said that. You're on record.
Well, I mean, sometimes nothing does beat a great apple, but I love
Except
them.
for everything else.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
it just depends. I'm not going to have that for my absolute last meal.
You're having lamb cutlets with Kate Middleton.
Lamb lollipops.
Lamb lollipops with heaps of salt and pepper, medium rare.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you know, I discovered a bit
salty.
of Dijon mustard, a little tab of Dijon mustard with a lamb chop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because
really.
I love hot English with steak, but
we
hot
know
English
you
with
do.
a lamb.
Overpowering.
Yes, bit of Dijon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dijon rears ahead.
How do you know about my hot English obsession with?
Because you chat about it a
you
lot.
talk
You're
about
a
it
condiment
lot.
king.
You're the condiment king, and also there's that restaurant that told you couldn't have it.
Oh yeah, it's like I'll let Italy know. I'm like, oh, okay, let Italy know.
I think they're busy. Anyway, this is an inmate. His name's Oscar Franklin Smith. He actually, an hour before he was going to be put to sleep, he got a temporary reprieve and was taken back to his cell. Anyway,
Would that be annoying, or would you be happy? 'Cause you
I've
really...
walked all the bloody way down here.
And it's something you'd have to psych yourself. I don't want to make light of it. Like it's a big deal, and not only for the person that it's about to happen to, but all of the world and the families affected and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Tonight's tonight.
yeah, this
it's
is
not
it.
tonight.
Yeah, I got dressed up and everything.
So when you make a restaurant reservation with a friend and they cancel like the day before, you get yourself all psyched up for it.
Yeah. And you've had your fake tan done and your nails did.
I'm all orange now for no reason.
I know, you got your Gina Liano fearless fake tan.
All dressed up, nowhere to go. Boo.
Oh. Anyway, Oscar Franklin Smith, he chose a double bacon cheeseburger, a deep dish apple pie, and vanilla bean ice cream as his last meal. I don't think that's that basic.
Well, you said it.
It's comfort food, isn't it?
You're basic. He was given a budget of $20 to make his decision.
Oh, are you serious? Is that all you get now? Because
yeah, I
didn't you
think-
do a story a little while ago about how a lot of prisons are getting rid of the last meal request because people are going a little bit OTT?
Yeah, I think they've pared it back. I think it's, yeah.
$20 for
$20.
What's like Curtis Stones here? It's like, what do you mean?
know.
Do it for $20. Feed a
I'd get-
family of 5 for 20.
I'd get Macca's then if I had $20. I'd get nuggies.
You get your apple.
quarter pounder.
That's easy. You get that.
could
you
have
get
a bag of
apple
apples.
and change.
I would.
Yes.
No, I don't know.
You get a bottle of water or something as well to wash it down with.
Yes.
Jane's online saying hard-boiled eggs, and then Net saying Chinese, Ashley saying
yum.
barbecue chicken wings, and Mexican fries, whatever they are.
Mexican
That's cultural
fries.
appropriation if ever I've heard it.
I know.
Chicken, cheese, and mayo on toasted focaccia, says Josie from 1991.
What, from the dome?
Yes, or Bay Swiss. Can I get that and that whole outdoor setting, thanks? That'd be $900. Hey, Hannah.
Hi, how you going?
What you having? Let's pretend you've done something heinous and everyone hates you. We're putting you to death. What are you eating?
I'm actually having a platter. I'm having cheese, salami, olive, sun-dried tomato. I'm having work.
Nice, you're having a charcuterie board.
Ham flour?
Yes. Pardon?
Ham flour, or are you going to leave that one?
No, I'm leaving that.
Okay, fair enough. You got that in prison. You got plenty of that in prison.
I've got one here. A man named Victor requested a single olive with a pit still in it.
Oh,
Why is that?
I don't know. Must be his thing.
can you text him back and ask him?
It's not answering. That's weird.
Want to come to a show tonight? Are you in Melbourne? Catherine.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Catherine.
Okay, we all hate you, Catherine. You've done something terrible.
Yeah, boo.
What are you
Catherine.
gonna
Boo,
have?
Catherine. We're
gonna
about to
hate
walk
me
you down
now.
there. We're about to walk you down there. 10 p.m. It's all over for you. But at 8 o'clock, you get something yummy. What is it?
Tofu and basil stir fry.
Oh, my God.
Is that
You
why?
You
That why
deserve
we-
to be put to death.
That's why we're taking you down there.
The train a coming, it's rolling.
Come on,
around
Johnny
the
Cash.
Oh, I do like a stir fry though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not.
No, I was just
When
saying
you're
that.
cleaning out the fridge, maybe.
Oh, I was just saying that to wrap things up.
Oh, well done. You finally learned.
But that train keeps a rolling.
Kate, Tim, and Joel on Nova.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Kate. Hey, Kate.
Why won't you answer?
Kate.
Okay, Richie?
Kate Ritchie. It's from Nova.
Katie?
What you doing, mate? Where have you been?
Sitting
Down
on the floor eating my sandwich. I'm sorry.
It's really weird to see.
And quite the squat, too.
It's a powerful squad.
Powerful squat.
I've got strong legs.
Sure have.
I do.
I got
I'm so
legs.
sorry.
What? Okay, who's this song? See if he gets it. I got legs and you got legs. Let's get together and use those legs.
You're going to say she's got legs and knows how to use them.
Johnny Cash and June Carter. Bang. Walk the line. Boom.
You have a very unusual brain. It remembers weird things, doesn't it?
Yeah. Will
cute.
Anderson taught me years ago in radio. You have to know 3 things about everything and then you'll be fine.
Really?
I call that iceberging.
What's that mean?
That means that you
Sounds
just
sexual.
you just know that no, it also is, but it just means you know the tip of the iceberg,
that's
and then
right.
you start the conversation, then you walk away. Everyone's happy.
I have no depth of knowledge. I just have tips of knowledge.
And also, the thing with Tim is, which is wonderful and also a skill,
Okay. This will be good.
Is it amoeba
Can
defense?
turn
He's-
everything back to me. 'Cause that is a
no, that one is also a skill. Your delivery is so kind of confident.
Yeah, I know.
that-
That's it.
Most of the time, especially with trivia and music, and on this, well, not on this day, but you know,
No, that's
this,
Dylan's
that,
stuff.
That's not my. You told me to do that.
and so the way you say it, like, I don't even know whether any of it is actually true, but the way you've said it to me is, yeah, you know what?
I've never
I
fact
often-
checked Timmy because
No.
I just believe.
Yeah, well, so you should.
Sometimes I say, oh, Blackers was talking about this.
Oh,
and-
do you? Oh, that's sweet. I'm glad you do that.
No, because then they say to me, that's not true. I think, oh.
But I know who you hang out with, and they,
No, you don't. My dog.
and they wouldn't think that stuff I say is true
Who?
because they've all got blinkers on, mate.
Who are you talking about?
Who are
Who do
they?
I even hang out with? My family.
No, I love this because I've done this. What's the worst thing
Oh,
you've
yes.
seen on holidays? 13, 24, 10.
You've done this.
What?
You said I love this because I've done this.
Well, yeah, well, Kate's going to say what it is in a sec. What's the worst thing you've seen on holidays?
I think sometimes when people are away from home, they throw caution to the wind,
Forget their manners.
forget their manners.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they go to destinations where perhaps they have more money than the people that usually live there,
I hate that.
and they act like kings and
Yep.
pigs.
Yeah,
I
you know
agree.
who you are.
Yeah.
And they treat people like dirt.
Yeah, they do, and I do not like that kind of behaviour.
And I actually think sometimes, which I always thought unfairly, Americans got that rap. But sometimes, especially the last few years when I've travelled, the Aussies have gotten that rap, I think, a little bit more. Being very loud, they're certainly letting everyone know they're there, and as you said, splashing the cash.
Splashing cash. Sorry, I'm still
Or
got chicken
splashing,
Sorry,
splashing sass.
my sandwich.
Some sandwich came out then.
Now, this is gross, and yes, you're right. You have spoken about this numerous times, Blackers. A holiday goer who was at a resort in Mexico has urged people to avoid any pool with a swim-up bar. I think we know why.
But how good's a swim-up bar, though? You
Wow.
really know you're...
It was until this story.
You know, you really... So, okay, you can go to a bar at home, but you really know you're on holidays when you can swim up to a bar and you go, yo, pina colada, give me 2. That's real. That's your real holiday vibe.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to that holiday vibe all of the time. I like the other ones where there are beautiful pools, and you can have a swim, but you kind of have to get out and then go and sit at the sunken area. So you're near the
agree.
pool, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in the pool,
Why is it so bad to have a bar in a pool?
because people are whizzing in it all the
What?
time.
What's the one I know I've talked about? This is the one I've done it in, the one on the Gold Coast. I think it's
What-
the,
what?
The
Sheraton,
Mirage.
The Sheraton Mirage.
Oh God!
Christopher Skase
why are you
opened
saying
that.
that?
didn't
I
he?
sat on a stool for 8 hours drinking margaritas, and I didn't have to get up to the toilet once. And it wasn't because I didn't need to go.
Oh, did you do it at Caddyshack?
Oh, what?
Where's
Caddyshack?
that?
Oh, that's a reference to an old film where they have to drain the pool because someone goes to the loo in it.
No, I didn't go like that.
Oh, no.
But also, when I wasn't really eating many solids on that trip, so it just came out kind of clear anyway.
Creamy.
Wasn't eating solids.
It's
That's
not like there was
gross.
a yellow pool around
When
me.
you're a newborn.
I spilt some of me Tommy's margarita in here.
This
Now, that's
woman
horrible to know.
has revealed that multiple intoxicated guests admitted to peeing in. I mean, this is sounding like it's some kind of revelation.
I know, it's a pool bar.
I think we all know this.
But they would also know when the guy builds this pool bar, he will know that those stools are going to get urinated on constantly.
That's why they're concrete, I guess.
Would they have more chlorine in those ones? Does the chlorine...
Put a cushion on it.
Well, this is what
Would you make it wicker?
I don't.
What would you make your pool bar stool out of?
I don't think I'd have a pool bar
You said it was
stool.
concrete,
I know.
like really?
Well,
What
it's
else would
not.
they use?
It's not absorbent. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's in water all the time.
Yes, it's in water all the time. And then then my second thought was, how on earth did they build a concrete stool in a pool? Which I can never get over. Like, how do they build bridges? And then I had another thought while you guys were talking.
Yeah.
That they've obviously poured the pool and made the stools before they filled it up with water.
Well done.
Oh my god.
Is that what they're doing with yours at the moment? Are you having some stools in your pools?
I don't think so.
Stools in pools discuss.
Just a ledge.
That's Caddyshack.
Oh my god. No, that's true. No, just a ledge.
A ledge.
Okay, just quickly.
Not
can I-
allegedly, but a ledge.
Yeah.
The woman says that people don't get out to go to the toilet, and I think this is a lie because they don't want to lose their spot.
Oh, no, that
don't.
sounds
No, it's
true.
laziness. And also, how hard is it, especially if you're a woman, to get a full piece bathing suit down and to your knees to go to the toilet and then try and pull it back up over a wet body, a wet bathing suit over a wet
No,
body?
I don't think they're disrobing to urinate.
No. What I'm saying is I understand why they're
I
staying in the
see.
pool.
Oh,
And also but are you guys not believing the lose your spot bit? These hotels have thousands of guests, and there's generally only 10 stools at the pool bar. You lose your spot for the rest of the day if you leave that stool.
Is there any truth to the 80s rumour that some pools have a dye in it that goes a certain colour when you do a WAS?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I say that to the kids when they get in the pool.
I've never heard of that being actually true. I just remember it being a rumour in the 80s.
It's not true.
Why is it a rumour in the 80s? And why wouldn't it be true?
It's not true.
Isn't it?
Oh, well, I think it should be true.
I think it's a great ploy to not get the kids
like
to
the
wee in
idea.
the pool. My daughter still says, "Mummy, I need to go to the toilet."
Good.
Sometimes I've
She's got
said, "You
manners.
stay in there. You're not taking that water
Okay.
inside." I'm joking.
Also, the way your eyes are going at the moment, Dylan, it's like you're weeing now.
What do you mean?
These stools
Are they relaxed? I've got relaxed eyes, haven't I?
You do. You're like... Michaela, what's the worst thing you've seen on holidays?
Hi, when I was a bit younger, we went up for a family holiday in Queensland and we were in the pool as you do, and they had to evacuate us because I hope another kid actually let go of a little poo and it was floating around the pool.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
That was on telly the other night.
My kid, my son has pooed in a public pool.
Oh.
So therefore, whenever we are in a public pool and we see other people do that, we're fine with it because it's no one's fault. Sometimes the water gets you a bit loose. You're like, I'm enjoying playing so much, and then all of a sudden, a little polywaffle comes out.
With polywaffle.
And that's fine.
My daughter did a sick in the pool once when she was very young, and it looked like a large piece of Fritz coming out. Fritz being an Adelaide piece of bologna.
Kate, Tim, and Joel on Nova.
Today's guest is a superstar comedian and best-selling author from comedies such as Little Britain
Can you put your hands over your mouth when you cough, please? That's disgusting.
to his latest upcoming children's book, Space Boy, an award-winning judge on Britain's Got Talent. I thought it was really good. He's joined this year's panel on our very own edition.
It's Australia's Got Talent!
Please welcome David Williams.
Oh, yes. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I love it. I love David Bowie. Thank you very much.
Say Bowie like everybody else in England.
I love David Bowie. I love David Bowie.
Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you very much, Kate.
Yes. We've got to ask, what have you heard about the show? What has Kate told you?
This show.
Yeah, this show.
Well, I was
AGT.
curious. I've just asked her lots of questions like, who is the most important person in this triumvirate? And she said, well, she said, it's not really like that, which makes me think that she is the most important person. Her name comes first, and also in the picture outside, she's in the foreground. And to be honest, you're not much to look at, but you're very much in the background.
Yeah, but David, if I wasn't here,
oh, here we
not
go.
much
Here
would
we
happen.
Well, there's all very well you can press a few buttons. I mean, we all press a few buttons, can't we? I mean, that doesn't really mean anything, does it?
All right, well, let's look what happens when I press this button. It's just Joel and I now.
Oh, hi, mate. Hi.
It's very hard to plug your book when you can't hear yourself.
Way in.
How obnoxious that is when someone can mute you.
Yeah, I know. I see your pain now. I can see, because it's been written all over your face when we've been doing the show.
I've tried to be so polite.
Just my little bit of power.
I did an impression of you this morning on the radio, yeah.
I did.
And what
hear
did you
that.
do?
I did an impression of what you say to all of the acts on Australia's Got Talent.
What did she say?
I know, and
Thank you so much for coming here today and sharing your talent with us. You said it to everybody. Be they good, be they bad, they be indifferent.
No, can I
just want to say thank you so much for coming here today and share. I just don't know what to... I just sharing your talent with us. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
David, don't do that to me.
You like it. She likes being teased.
We call her Splinters in here because she's one of the great fence sitters.
That's why she's so popular. That's why she's number one.
Does Australia have talent, David?
Well, I mean, it's not known for it, is it?
Very, very small country.
Yeah, I mean, there was quite a lot, actually. but we did see a lot of international talent as well.
Oh, really?
So we've seen, I think, a lot of the best of the people from around the world.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's got talents in there's India, China, Japan. I'm just naming countries.
Yeah,
now.
you really are. Yeah.
You're incredible.
Burma.
You guys were threatening to turn up, Tim and Joel, on one of the first kind of episodes, and I was just wondering what exactly it may have been that you would have presented to the country, presented to David, even
She's
presented to
basically
me.
saying, have you got any talent?
We probably would have done a bit of improv, a bit of space jump.
Yep. Space Jump's a good one. And then?
Yeah, a lot of and then. And that game, where you got to clap and the other person claps back at you, a bit of that. A lot of theatre sports, basically.
And a few three-chord wonders. I can do Oasis on the guitar really well. You can't sing Oasis.
I can twerk.
Yeah, you can twerk when I do Oasis.
Oh, my God.
Maybe a second series, perhaps.
Speaking of bands, you know that David, we had a small break. David flew back to the UK. I don't know if I'm giving away too much information. You did go back to the UK, and I think the two of you were at a common gig.
Oh, yeah, I was over there.
What was that?
Rolling Stones or Glastonbury?
Yes, Rolling Stones.
I was
at
there.
Hyde Park,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was incredible, yeah.
I thought I'd be seeing a band who'd just be phoning it in. It was one of the great concerts I've ever seen in my life. He's a punk.
Yeah,
Jagger.
I mean, he's half the weight of me, and he's so lithe, and to sing and dance.
I saw Paul McCartney the weekend before at Glastonbury, and it was almost like he was the worst front man of any band I've ever seen in my life compared to Mick Jagger.
Really?
Well, just because he was just standing there with his bass guitar, he was being Paul McCartney, but Mick was changing his shirt and jumping around. Obviously, he was.
I don't know how he keeps so fit, but is absolutely extraordinary. Yeah. And also, he's still mysterious, isn't he? In a world where no one is mysterious.
That's right.
He generally is.
Would you all give them what score? Do you give a score on Australia's Got Talent at the Rolling Stones?
We either do the...
I have.
Okay.
No, you have. Okay, so how does it work?
There's a big X.
Yeah.
And you spin your chair around.
That's right. Yeah. That's when the Rolling Stones were on The Voice. Yeah.
Yeah. And you write someone's name on a piece of paper and hold it up to the camera and then put it in the urn.
Oh my God! They are so rude. They are so rude.
One time, one of Elton John's sons said, "Oh, how did you meet my daddy?" I said, "Well, he was a contestant on Britain's Got Talent."
They went, how did he do it? No, I'm just joking.
He has just announced his 14th farewell tour of Australia for January next year.
So he's coming back.
He's coming back to
Why
say
be
goodbye
sarcastic?
again.
He's coming back because he didn't complete his dates in New Zealand. Why do you have to
Well, why
turn
does he
it
need to come
into something negative? He's coming back to Australia because he wants to give back to Australia.
No, I love that, and I will be there.
You'll be there, will you?
Yeah,
Will
like
you
I
make
was
some
at the last
comments?
farewell.
Make some more comments. He's still on a farewell tour, and there was a
But it wasn't
pause
great
because
the last
of COVID.
time. Oh, look, if they do AGT again and they bring you out here again, I mean, you have to move here permanently. What is it that you might miss about the UK? I mean, Wimbledon, obviously, but what else?
My son, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell me about, because obviously Kate's a children's book author, and I wanted to ask you, you've got more words on one of your pages than Kate has in both her books.
Very much.
Oh my God, David!
They're bullying you again.
Yeah,
aren't
they
they?
are.
Yeah.
Again, this is what they
This is
do.
it.
I've
This is
told
what
him
they
about
do.
you.
You gave me that question.
Well, yeah. It's everybody's got a children's book out, haven't they? Everybody in the world.
don't. And it was
Everyone in the world
lovely.
has got one out.
I did send you a photo this morning of my daughter, which I'm hoping you're going to delete because I don't send them to everyone, of her reading Bad Dad on the way to school.
What my bad daddy.
And it's like, not that David needs to be reminded, but it's like, you know, he's got, like, it feels like hundreds of books. He's highly successful. Sometimes you just need a little reminder that, you know what, there's a kid going to school this morning reading your book. And it's awesome.
Yeah, and genuinely enjoying it, and that's it. People enjoy them one by one, don't they? And it's one child that you turn into a reader who's not a reader before. That is what it's all about.
It's equally as important to have a book that I'm as excited to read with them, though, because most of them I don't want to read with them, but I feel I have to because you want them to, you know.
So with Kate's book, how did you feel?
I just gave it to my 6-month-old and I said, knock yourself out. I'm in there with a 9 and 7-year-old reading Bad Dad.
You don't look old enough to have children that age.
Oh my God, he's over.
How old are you?
40.
Yeah,
Really?
and he's lived hard.
It's my clean living, David.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah, his body is his
He's a
temple.
real angel. Well, David, you're one of the reasons I do stand-up comedy. Me and my mates.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. Thank you. Are to blame. It's yourself and Joan Rivers are to blame. I used to watch Little Britain every day after school with my mates.
Well, that makes me feel old. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, when Jack Whitehall told me that he used to watch me when he was at school, I was like, oh, God, I'm so old. And me and Matt were in a cafe the other day, and some woman came up and said, "Can I fangirl over you?" I went, "Oh, yeah, sure." She goes, "I'm old enough to remember Little Britain." I was like, well, I'm glad someone does. I didn't know we were like a relic. It's not that long ago. It's not Laurel and Hardy or something. It's like relatively recent. You can still
Golden
watch
Girls.
it.
It was in colour.
Well, that's very nice to hear. I like Joan Rivers as well.
Oh, she's
wonderful.
Our current Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has given us the rules for the game that we've got you in here to play when we come back, which is called Quick Draw. I will give you the rules and a practice question. You're playing Kate Ritchie.
What do we win?
You win another book plug in a second for the world's worst pets, and I reckon you'll do well out of that one.
I have a feeling it's going to be a bestseller.
Yeah, and have you got another
Bragging
book
rights.
on the horizon?
I do actually, but I don't know if I can give the name away. But it is out for
'cause
set
it's a
for
big
release in
secret.
November.
It's a big secret.
Oh,
isn't it?
David, yes.
It's a
I'll
big
send you a
secret.
copy, and you can give it a big plug on your Instagram.
Summer Babe,
love to.
the story of Kate
No, I've
Ritchie.
never been a babe.
How many pages does it have to qualify a book?
I actually have the most pages in this book than all of the other books
How
I've
many
done.
words?
David, don't do this to
How many
me.
words?
Kate Ritchie is 2.
How many? How many?
Heaps.
Tens,
Lots.
hundreds, thousands.
In fact, thousands. I'm gonna
Thousands
say.
of words.
Because this is not just a children's...
Find the word.
Is it a
It's a
crossword?
word search.
David, you're my friend. I've invited you in here to promote AGT. You're meant to be on my team and not
Okay,
theirs.
I'm just gently
You said that you would be nice.
He's on the team of fun, though. He's on the team of having a good time.
Yeah.
And that's why we love him. And what's your average word count? Am I really asking you that? I'm sorry.
That's not an interesting question. Well, the
Actually,
books, the books are as long as they need to be on there, but sometimes they're about 50,000 words or something. But saying that, probably Harry Potter's like 1 million words or something, isn't it?
Harry, who? I would like to ask you a question because I don't get to ask the serious questions when we're on set of AGT.
Because that's Shane Jacobs' job.
Do you want to talk us through the other judges?
No.
Okay, in relation to the illustrations I find are reminiscent of like Roald Dahl and all of that. Yeah. The illustrator that you have, was that like a conscious choice? I know this is a serious question, but like, did you track down someone
Tony
who
Ross.
was on that kind of vibe? Because I feel that when my daughter reads your books, it's a bit naughty, and it's a bit like when I read The Twits, or I read books like that when I was a kid.
I didn't know you'd read a book.
You got the Twits
TV week.
You got the Twits on the 30th.
Well, Quentin Blake illustrated all of Roald Dahl's books, and he illustrated my first 2 children's books.
Okay.
And then Tony Ross took over, who has a similar style to Quentin Blake, and he also illustrated some of Roald Dahl's books back in the day. So I guess there is a lineage, and I suppose the whole reason I became a writer is because I loved being a reader of Roald Dahl's books, because you don't become a writer unless you're a reader. So yeah, I'm very happy with the comparison. I don't think I'm in any way in the same universe of talent.
Well,
but
you absolutely are. We're allowed to say that. But maybe you are not.
Definitely someone that I admire and I sort of look up to still, you know.
Thank you.
We can't wait till you finish the Twits and you can tell us what you think.
Your Booktopia review.
Yeah, I know. Kate reviews the Twits on tomorrow's show here on Nova. Stick around. David Williams is here. Going to play Quick Draw now. This is our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, giving you the rules.
This is Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Rule number 1, your first response is your final answer. 2, if you answer incorrectly, your opponent has a reasonable amount of time to respond with their answer. 3, human error is sometimes unavoidable. Be a good sport, and above all, have fun. And finally, the rules are the rules.
Or finally,
Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
And yes, that really is the Prime Minister.
Wow, so that he has time to do stuff like that.
For our show.
There's nothing going on in
We
Australia.
cold called him.
That was about a day after he got the gig, actually, so we just bombarded him.
It's actually incredible.
You need us, Alba.
So we just shout out the answer.
Yeah, I give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Practice question, then we'll come back.
I really want to win
Okay.
this. I so want to win
Name something you'd see at a talent show starting with C.
Circus act! Yes!
What was that?
Cool.
What's that? What about Shane? I just want to say thank you so much for coming here today, sharing your talent with us.
David Williams is here. Quick Draw for real next.
Hey, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
David Williams is here, a judge on Australia's Got Talent, coming to 7 later this year. Obviously, a fantastic children's book author. Bad Dad's the one I've got in my hand, but we're talking about The World's Worst Pets. That's the new one, came out in May. Is there a newer one?
No, there's not a newer one than that.
Is it the second version of it? Because I went to the store the other day to buy a couple of copies for you to sign, but you're a bit unwell, so I'm going to wait till next week for you to sign them. World's Worst Pets, is it edition 1 or 2?
Well, I don't know. It's the same book. I haven't written 2 books with the same title.
And you haven't got a new one out since...
Oh, confusing.
And you haven't got a new one out since May.
No, I mean, I know you might think as we're talking I may have written a book and be magic in the shops, but no. So that is the latest book, The World's Worst Pets, a book of short stories to amuse your children over the holidays.
Wonderful. Okay, are you ready to rock? Because it's for real. Joel Creasy's scoring. Ready. Best of 7, first to 4. All right.
Here we go. You're sitting. Yep. You're going to sit.
Oh, so I should stand?
No, you don't have to stand. No, I think you should sit.
Oh, no, don't stand.
I'm too tall.
Yeah, sit.
Okay.
I'm trying to play mind games.
Yeah, I know.
Sit. It'll be better for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Better for you.
Name something you'd order from a fish and chip shop starting with S.
Sugar, salt.
No.
Chicken salt? That's good.
No, but that starts
I'll
with a
just have
C.
a cup of salt, please.
A cup of salt. Didn't Winston Churchill say why stand when you can sit?
Oh, beautiful words.
Oh, David.
I don't know. It's been a while since he's been alive.
Yeah. He's been very quiet lately.
Been very quiet. Name a kitchen utensil starting with T.
Teaspoon.
Oh, yes.
Maybe
no.
Does she yell like that on TV?
Not on TV.
Is that our trait?
Yeah.
Can you explain? I'm a different person when I'm with you.
More like a bit bipolar.
I think you go a bit giddy.
Fair enough.
I think you've got a bit of a crush on me.
Yeah. We've never seen that outfit before.
She doesn't normally put makeup on, does she, for the radio? Look at her. Can you blame her, though? She's a woman. She has needs.
You were dressed very differently for Kyle from the Real Housewives yesterday.
And are you into the cowgirl look or what?
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeehaw, as we say in Great Britain.
That's right. How is your ranch going in London? Question number 3.
Oh, God, come on, Kate.
Name a suburb in London starting with C.
Croydon.
Oh,
what did she say?
Chelsea.
Oh, you did say Chelsea.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yes, I did.
That
Yes, I did.
I think David was in first,
No, he
though.
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I think he was.
Well, let me go to the replay.
Hang on. Let's go to the replay.
You know, I've done panto in Croydon.
Oh, yes, I know. I know you have. There's a statue of you in Croydon that's commemorating it.
And also, we don't need to pad. We've got the replay ready to go.
Croydon.
Oh,
wow.
no.
That is 3 points to David, 0 points to Kate. Kate, you have to get this next point correct to stay in the game.
Do you want to sit down?
Oh, dear.
All right, here we go. For the win, David, to stay in the game, Kate Ritchie, which is the game, really, that we created for you 8 years ago. It's a bit embarrassing.
You didn't create it for me 8 years ago. You did nothing for me 8 years ago.
Oh, hang on. Don't turn on me.
Yeah. You'll have to play Shane Jacobson.
She got a side,
It really does.
But thank you so much for coming here today and sharing your talent with us.
I've been really good, don't you think? I tried really hard.
She's
at
been
judging.
wonderful. She's been wonderful.
You know what would be great TV shows? You get all the judges from all the TV talent shows from around the world and then start voting them off. And then you have the ultimate talent judge.
Oh, yes.
That's a good idea.
Isn't it? You can email Simon Cowell on my behalf. Tell him about it. I'm sure he loves getting ideas from people.
I'm sure Mel B will be in.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Name something.
Make it a game, David.
Shush. Can you
Make it a game, David.
Sorry, please. Could we have a bit of quiet? Because I'm taking this actually very seriously. Thank you. Shh. Kate, fingers on lips. Thank you.
It's like being at the tennis. Name something you'd fill with air, starting with B.
Balloon!
Kate, yes, you're in.
I'll give you that one, Kate.
I'm in.
Saving
You need to
face
calm
slightly.
I just want to beat him so badly.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
Where do you want to beat me exactly? That's the question.
On a bale of hay.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Okay, again, for the win, David, to stay
Come on,
in the game, Kate. But it's not gonna Name a female singer starting with M.
Mariah Carey!
I think that was David.
No, Melanie B.
go to the
Melanie
replay.
B.
Replay.
I was in.
Mariah Carey, Mel B. Mariah Carey, Mel B.
Come on,
I mean, both
David.
great.
What? I've got to let you win?
No, don't do that.
No. That's not how things work. That's not how life works.
You're in
I
my,
love
you're
all
in
of
my
Melanie
little
B's music.
space now.
Isn't it great? Here we go.
Go.
Mariah
That's me.
Carey!
Okay, you are in.
Okay, you are in. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, this is good. We're
all right.
still going.
So what's the score?
3 points to David, 2 points to Kate. Kate, you still have to get this next point right to stay in the game.
Name something you'd see in the sky starting with P.
Hey!
That's Kate. The tiebreaker.
Jesus Christ.
God, what's
Wow.
happened to her?
Wait.
I mean, it's when she takes her medication, it's fine, isn't it? That's what we found on the show. She's just got to remember to take it. It's not enough to be the doctor to give it to her. She has to take it.
This is for the win.
Oh, this is exciting.
Okay.
Tiebreaker.
No, it's like you're both in show business or something. You really created a lovely game here.
Okay. Oh, God.
Name something yellow starting with C.
Custard! What did she say?
Circle.
Sorry?
Circle.
A circle?
You can't win with circle. Custard's a great answer.
Well, yeah,
Custard.
Yeah.
Custard. So what do I win?
Another plug. Australia's Got Talent coming to Channel 7.
And World's
later this
Worst
year.
Pets.
And World's Worst Pets.
Custard's what the nurse will be feeding Kate later after her meds.
Oh, love that,
So
I had to get something in.
Lovely to meet you. Is that it?
That's it.
What was the point of the game exactly?
Kate, Tim and Joel is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.